The film starts with a boy named Marcus, who was being taken away by the police, and we see a lot of sadness on his face. At the same time, his mother and sister were also there, who were very saddened by his departure. Here, Marcus's sister tells her story that our family has been living in a city in America, Salem, for many years. And the history of this city, Salem, is very scary and drowning. Because in the 17th century, a lot of witch trials were done here. That is, women were killed as witches. There were a lot of innocent women among them who were also killed as witches. Now, Marcus's sister, whose name was Billie, tells that I live with my mother and two brothers in my house. One is Marcus, who has been taken away by the police, and the other was younger. Uncle also lives with us, who was a lazy person. And now the story goes back to the past, where we see both the brothers of Billie. When they were going home by bicycle, their younger brother hears some noise from the jungle. Following him, he reaches the house like a ruin in the jungle. Unchecking, he finds a knife and a diary there. Then his elder brother Marcus also came here. Seeing these two things, he quickly snatches them from his brother's hand. Seeing this, Marcus understood that this house must be of a madman. That's why he has kept these things here. That's why he tells his brother to get out of here immediately. And both the brothers leave for home. On the way, two girls started talking about their sister Billie. Hearing this, Marcus ignores them, but the younger brother starts fighting with them. But when they started talking about Billie in a wrong way, this time Marcus also got angry. He also starts fighting with them. Seeing this, his younger brother became happy that he also loves his sister like me. When they reached home, Marcus's younger brother hears that noise again. When he checked his bag, the same knife was lying in his bag, which he had found from a ruin. The child is quite shocked. He thinks, how did this knife come in my bag, although we had left it? Seeing the trouble on his face, the uncle asks, what is in your bag? But the child refuses and says that there is nothing in the bag. When Billie was at home with her mother, she argues with her that I have to go to the party with my friend. But her mother refuses, that no, you can't go, because you have to take care of your brothers. Actually, her mother used to go to work, and Billie was her elder daughter. But she keeps insisting to her mother that I have to go at any cost. Then Marcus and his younger brother also come home, where Billie and Marcus argue with each other. Her mother scolds Billie and says that don't you dare go out of the house. Saying this, she goes to work. Billie's brother hears the same noise again. Surprisingly, he only hears her. Then he gets worried and goes to his room, and he starts cleaning the rusty knife. Looking at it, it seemed as if it was many years old. It was written on the knife that I will play a game. And as soon as Billie's brother touched the knife, he sees strange brown things in the past. There were corpses and blood of women everywhere. It seemed as if he had reached the 17th century. Then he also started seeing those women clearly, and he was able to see how they were killed by thinking that they were witches. Then someone came to his door. That's why Marcus's brother couldn't read the lines written on the other side of the knife. Looking at this knife, it seemed as if it was some kind of curse. But now, slowly, Marcus's brother was getting a hold of this voice. His behavior was also becoming strange, and the voice was doing exactly what it was saying. Marcus came to the room. He says to his brother that I want to watch a movie with you. He comes out with his brother. All three of them start watching the movie. But here too, his brother's behavior was becoming strange. Looking at his condition, it seemed as if he was getting under someone's control. He was hearing the same voice. By listening to it, he was doing strange things. And Marcus started doubting his condition. In the meantime, Billie's friend also came here with whom she wanted to go to the party, and her uncle. Here, there is a debate about the party of Marcus and Billie again. Her uncle tells Billie that it was your mom's order not to leave the house. But because her friend had come to take her, Now she also wanted to go. In the meantime, we see that the voice that Marcus's brother was hearing was actually a spirit, which had completely dominated him. And that spirit somehow wanted to stop all of them there, so that all of them play a game with him. That is, as it was written on that knife, that I will play a game. But none of them knew about that game. Then Marcus's brother says that you all have to stay inside the house to play that game. Now Marcus was very surprised to see his brother's talks and his changing behavior. Then he tells his brother that I and Billie are going to the party with our friends for just 2 hours. Until then, you play a game with the uncle and enjoy. Hearing this from Marcus, his brother turns red with anger. He said, okay, if you want to go to the party, go. But before that, you have to play a game with me. Now, Uncle also says that he doesn't want to play this game and he is leaving. But Marcus's brother tells the angry uncle to sit there and takes part in the game. Seeing him angry, everyone else also sits there, to whom he tells the rules of the game. Then he tells everyone to repeat with him, I will play and I will not quit. That is, I will play the game and I will not leave it. When everyone said this, Marcus's brother took out the same knife from his bag. Marcus immediately took the knife in his hand because he felt something was wrong. After a while, Billie tells Marcus that I want to go to the party with my 2 friends, but how can I leave this little brother in such a condition? It's a matter of a few hours, but I will be worried about it. On this, Marcus says that you go without worry. I am here. I will take care of it. So Billie leaves with her friends, but her brother's inner soul becomes more angry, and she screams and tells Marcus to repeat the words written on this knife. And as soon as Marcus reads those words, he also begins to see strange brown things like his brother, which made him so scared that he fainted there. When he came to his senses, Marcus's younger brother came to him, which now seemed normal. He says that you were unconscious, and I helped you to the bed with the help of my uncle. After a while, when the younger brother was sleeping in his room, then Marcus comes there. He quietly picked up the knife and started going from there. From this moment, the younger brother's eyes opened. He starts following Marcus so that he can see what Marcus is going to do. Marcus had locked himself in a bathroom, and when he was standing in front of the mirror, he sees a boy's soul, whose head had a cross mark. Seeing him, he also makes the same cross mark on his forehead with the knife. That is, the soul that had previously possessed the younger brother in its control, it had now taken over Marcus. His brother was worried about Marcus, so he tells him to open the door. And when he opened the door, he was so scared to see his brother in such a state. He ran to his uncle and told him everything. And when these 2 came to him, Marcus went out with the knife and rope. On the tree outside the house, Marcus tied the rope and made a trap. Then the soul inside him tells the uncle that I want to play a game called Hangman with you. But the uncle avoids him and goes near him so that he can see what has happened to Marcus, that he is behaving like this. As soon as he comes near him, the soul inside Marcus gets angry, and he puts a rope around the uncle's neck and attaches it to the trunk. Then he pulls the rope and takes his life. At the party, Kat was talking to a friend. She says that I don't want to live in this city anymore. When I get married to my friend, we will leave this city. Then Kat's drink is over. Kat goes inside to take it. But then she sees another girl with her friend. She broke down because she realized that he was cheating on her. So she leaves the party crying and goes home. When Kat's friend was alone outside, Marcus comes here. After a while, the rest of the people also come here who are scared to see Marcus in such a state. Now Marcus grabs one of his friends and takes him into custody. He grabbed the girl and put a knife on her neck and tells them to play a game with him. When everyone listened to him, they started playing a game, which was actually a hide-and-seek game. Their hideout was hidden. When Kat was going home, she meets her younger brother on the way, who was telling that a soul has possessed Marcus and how he killed the uncle. But Kat didn't believe him. In the meantime, Kat's friend came running, and she was scared. She started telling him about Marcus. Kat understood that her younger brother was telling the truth, and she tells her younger brother that we have to save Marcus somehow. Kat's younger brother tells them a way to free the soul in Marcus. He tells them about the ruins from where he got the knife and the diary. He says that maybe there is something written in the diary about how to free the soul. The soul in Marcus was so merciless that he killed everyone who came to the party one by one, mercilessly. He made someone fall from the roof and attacked someone with the knife. There, the three of them come to the ruins and start reading the diary, where they find out the truth of Salem City, that in the 20th century, some people considered an innocent woman as a witch. She also wanted to punish him by killing him. The woman was also beaten a lot, and her younger son, whose name was Daniel, was also bullied and harassed by the children there. When the people there tried to burn the woman alive, Daniel ran away with his mother. And he came to the jungle far away from everyone and started living in this ruin. But after a few days, when some people found out about him, he came to the jungle and started harassing Daniel. And he had made a cross with a knife on his forehead. The cat was very surprised to read all this. She was also nervous, so she couldn't read the rest of the story in the diary. But then the souls of innocent girls, like Daniel's mother and him, come in front of her, who were also killed by the witch. And she told the cat to read the diary, from which it was found that those children killed Daniel again and killed him with the same knife with which a mark was made on his forehead. Then they all started playing games in front of his dead body. With the love of her son, Daniel's mother was completely broken. She used to cry all the time. But then she completely changed. She started worshiping the demon Satan, and she completely became a witch, so that she can take revenge of her son's death from those people. Then she made a knife with the bones of her dead son Daniel, so that she can get her son back once again. That too, in the form of Satan. When this happened, he returned in the form of Satan, and he killed all those people there. And whoever plays those games, if he loses, then he is killed. But if he is the last survivor, if he survives, then he is called the winner of the game. The cat asks Daniel's mother's soul, if we defeat Daniel in these games, can we all survive? Hearing this, the soul started laughing loudly. Then after a while, she disappears from there. Now the cat tells her younger brother and friend that we will have to play the game with Daniel, so that we can save our brother Marcus from his clutches, who has captured his body. Millie decides that we will play the torch game with him, because her younger brother was very good in that game. Whoever gets the light of the torch game, he gets out of the game. After a while, when she reaches home, her younger brother tells Marcus that, I want to play the torch game with you, for which he agrees. Then when the game starts, her younger brother starts looking for Marcus with his torch. He had also turned off all the lights in the house. Suddenly, he hears the sound of someone's footsteps. When he checked, it was Marcus. Seeing him when he turned on the light, Marcus's feet started burning badly, because those kids had also tried to burn and kill Daniel. This caused Marcus a lot of pain, and his younger brother could not see his brother suffering like this. That's why he immediately removes the torch. But taking advantage of the opportunity, Daniel's soul inside Marcus ran away from there. After that, Millie, her brother, and friend all together start looking for Marcus, and then they see blood dripping from the roof, which was not anyone else's, but Marcus's, because he was sitting on top. That's why now all of them together start throwing torches at him, because of which, once again, Marcus started burning. But this time, Millie is sad to see her brother in pain. That's why she immediately removes the torch. Now, after a while, Marcus falls down from the roof injured. When she went to check him, Marcus puts the torch on Millie's friend, because of which she starts burning badly. See, Millie attacks Marcus with a poisonous knife, because of which he leaves Millie's friend. After this, Millie, her brother, and friend go and hide somewhere else. Here, Millie's brother tells them that because this knife is made of Daniel's bones, So it means that the real source of his soul is this knife, through which we can end this curse. After a while, Marcus also comes here, and with his own strength, he starts flying his younger brother in the air. See, Millie got angry. That's why she went to write on the knife. She starts drinking completely. This means that Daniel's soul had left Marcus's body, but now he comes inside Millie and possesses her. Here, Millie also sees many souls who attack her. And now Millie also reaches the world of souls, where she attacks Daniel so that she can finish him. Then suddenly, she comes back to the real world. She tells everyone that she has almost finished Daniel's soul, but then she sees the blood on her hand, which was not anyone else's, but Daniel's, which was just on his hand, with which a blood-stained hand also starts touching the walls, which meant that not only Millie came back from the world of souls, but along with her, Daniel had also come. And the bloodstains of his blood start spreading throughout the house. These people think of running away, but somehow Daniel locks Marcus and his brother in the closet. Where Marcus was feeling bad, he was regretting what he had done, because in the state of possession, he had killed many people. On this, his younger brother began to explain to Marcus, "Brother, it's not your fault. Don't worry, because you didn't do anything on purpose." Outside, Daniel attacks Millie, but she faces him. Then for help, she starts calling her brother Marcus. Somehow, Marcus breaks the door of the closet and comes out. He moves forward to stop him, but Daniel was so powerful that he throws Marcus away. Then Millie's younger brother also came here, who was very angry, and he tells Daniel to play a game with him. Now, as soon as Daniel came close to him to play the game, then Millie's younger brother puts that sharp knife inside Daniel, with which he fell there. Then he started burning and turning into ash, and disappears from there in the form of black smoke. Seeing this, they become very happy, because they felt that we have killed Daniel. Then the next day, Marcus surrenders himself to the police, because he was very ashamed of the death of people. And this is the same scene that we saw at the beginning of the story. Now after a while, we see the same ruin, where the fire burns out suddenly, and we see the same sharp knife and diary in it, which tells us that this game of death is not over. That is, Daniel's soul will return once again. When someone takes this knife and diary, then the chain of death will start again. And with this horrific ending, the story of this film also ends here.